BRONXNET. Your voice, your views, your vision.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the participants and do not reflect the views of BRONXNET or the program underwriters.
Awesome energy and for helping us so much. She's in the office every day, calling parents, car service. I can't thank her enough. I really can't. She's done an awesome job. We were pretty bad in attendance when the strikes just started. Now we're up to about 72%, which is a lot better than 40. That's right. And I got to thank, of course, Kendra and the help of my staff. They're really been working very hard. Yes. This bus strike is like the worst nightmare a principal could ever have. I know it's horrible for parents, horrible. But I'm on the other end, trying to get you here and trying to keep all the children safe. And that's my main goal, that all children are safe and get a great education. And hopefully in the next week or so, we will be getting more and more children in. I know Richie's going to talk about all the efforts we are making to get our kids in. It's a difficult time in our lives, but you know what? District 75 families stick together. District 75 sticks together, and we will absolutely overcome this, and hopefully every kid that can get to school that isn't sick or in the hospital or on an LTA or in Florida, because I have people on vacation, will be here. So I want to thank the parents for coming out. We need your support. As I always say at every meeting, we're together. If it isn't for the parents, with the school and the community, we can't do it. And with everybody, we got a winner. So thank you very much. I'm still going to continue to work so hard for you and worry about each and every one of you and your children. Thank you. There you go.
Thank you so much. Jackie, we're going to give her a round of applause. She's been working tirelessly around the clock.
Good evening, and welcome parents, dignitaries of District 75, PTA, and most of all, the parents of children who are dealing with this mess. By the way, I heard that some of the parents in this district lost their job because of this mess.
Wow.
Okay? So, myself as a journalist, and myself as a self-advocate, who was a product of special education. Now, back in 1979, there was, we had a bus strike. And we have another one. And, how many are tired? Raise your hand if you're tired of the rhetoric and the problems of New York City. Raise your hand. Okay. There's a song lyric that I would like to refer to. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. When will they ever learn? Which comes from Peter, Paul, and Mary, okay, back in the 1970s. Basically it's this: Special People, Special Issues is a television program for and about people with special needs. I am here to support you guys, but I'm also here to support the parents, because without you guys, there is no show.
Let me say thank you to the school for having me, for the PTA for inviting me, and for the parents for
put the mic closer to you.
It is a very difficult situation, and It is something that none of us want, but it's something we haven't, and something we're going to work through. We have a number of options that are available. Some of them are more effective than others for different people. The first one is obviously direct reimbursement, where a parent can be reimbursed for bringing their child to school, either by their own vehicle, by a cab, or some other conveyance. Recently, as a result of a lot of what we're doing is also changing because of concerns we have for parents. Just recently, the Chancellor did announce that in cases of hardships, the principal can allow a parent to receive reimbursement not only for bringing their child to school, but also for the trip back home. I know for a lot of people that was a very significant step. We have Metro cards, which in a lot of cases is not a good thing for District 75 students, but they're available. 30-day Metro cards for the parents and Metro cards for the student. The area where I think we've had the most success here at 138 may be with the assignment of payment process. We have a number of companies, and we are going to continue to try to expand them, who we are allowed, who the parent signs a paper, and we pay the company directly. What that does, obviously the parent doesn't have to put the money out up front. We think that's something that we can expand. Every day I am talking to new companies. Last week we added VIP, which is a company that has the ability to provide transportation for students who are ambulatory. I think that, combined with the fact that now the principal can determine a hardship, will make it a more effective process for a number of parents. Well, I don't want to put the principal in a position where the hardship, there are two categories that I'm aware of. One is financial, and the other is transportation hardship. So I looked at myself, I have arthritis, I have difficulty using the subway. For me, the principal could say, I have a transportation hardship, and allow me transportation back and forth. There are others, for whatever reason, maybe the parent uses a wheelchair, they would be eligible for transportation hardship. I think one of the things we understand is that the principals of the schools know far better than we do about their children and their community, and the Chancellor is giving them a lot of say in how to proceed in this situation. We've also had some success at this school with an ambulance company by the name of Vega. I'm on the phone with them every single day, trying to get them to increase their capacity. I also have been talking to a number of other companies, and hopefully we'll be able to bring more resources online for students who use wheelchairs or have ambulation issues. The other thing I'd just like to say is, as I spoke to a few of you, we still have problems day to day even with these. Cab companies who don't understand our students very well and therefore don't necessarily behave appropriately. Even a problem with one of the regular route buses, we can still address those. If there's a problem with the type of service that you've chosen or the type of service that we're providing, contact us. I will speak to the company directly. I will speak to whatever I can to make sure that whatever's wrong is addressed in the best manner that we can. For example, if I may use it, is one child is having problems on the bus with other children, and I'm not sure how long it takes to get a para, but I'm willing to put a second escort on the bus for that child so that the child can start riding again. If a cab driver or another person who transports your child, behaves badly, let me know. I will speak to the company. In a lot of cases, that works. Not every case, but I think it does most of the time. Continue to give us your ideas. All right, we are trying everything we know. We are asking everyone. We believe that certain companies have allowed a commitment, but then we find out perhaps from parents that the companies aren't living up to that commitment. Let us know when that occurs so that we can reach out to those companies and hopefully address those issues as well. And I think, as with everybody else, I think we're all looking for the end of the strike. I think that's That's pretty much it.
You don't want to clap on that, guys? Okay, you guys, if you have questions, this is the time that, you know I have a question. But you guys as parents can ask a question. If there's an issue that, that's unclear.
Step towards this.
Yeah, if there's an issue that's unclear, you can ask questions. So, does any parent want to come up and ask a question? You can speak from down here if you like. Do you have a question about the voucher, about the Metro cards, yes?
We have a couple of questions. One, a lot of the parents are coming in who we issue Metro cards to. The Metro cards are saying they're expiring this Friday. Are you getting additional Metro cards? Because we haven't received any new ones, and I'm very short on what I have. Because first we were told they were 30 days, then we got information that said they were good to the end of the strike. So I need to know when we're getting more Metro cards.
Good question. There are two types of Metro cards that were sent. The student Metro cards, which will be good for the entire school year or until the strike ends, and the parent Metro cards, which are the same 30-day cards you buy in the summer. So those are good for 30 days from when they are first swept.
If you don't think your education is the key to your future, think.
Studies have shown that a college education gives you a competitive advantage in today's job market.
Without it, your job opportunities are severely limited. Visit your local colleges, learn about financial aid, and make sure you're prepared for the next step in your journey.
Your education is the key to your future.
For only 10 trips, they can be used indefinitely as long as the company produces a receipt and has proof that each time it was used.
Okay, thank you.
It doesn't have to be redone.
It doesn't have to be done each week anymore.
Oh, good.
So that was another thing we learned.
That was a big headache. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We can't address all headaches, but those that we can, we certainly try.
We have I don't know if this is going to chip up the mic, okay. So we have parents that are not understanding, so you may get a repetitive, if you can just repeat one more time, like about the vouchers, about the round trip, one more time she's going to you just translate, okay?
Okay. The round trip, there are a couple of different ways we use the round trip. One is the voucher program used for TLC vehicles. The other is we set up ambulance or car service. The parent may also use a car service. What the chancellor has said is the school can decide if the parent has a hardship, in either a financial hardship or a transportation hardship, and in doing so, the school is allowed to authorize return payment. Okay, so in the morning, it can take your child to school and take you back home. And in the afternoon, pick you up and bring you back home.
I want to commend the parents because sometimes people don't see us because we're overwhelmed, but they see us now and they see how much we love our children and that we're standing right there in the front line. We're losing our jobs. We're doing everything to keep our kids in school. So I just want people to know that we appreciate and we love you as parents. I'm your PTA president. I'll never fail you. I'll be right by your side. If you need anything, I'll make sure you have my number before you leave here today. But we're doing it, and we're going to try to resolve this issue. I'm going to leave a piece of paper, a pen over here. You guys, please write a few lines. Joe Williams is here. I'll make sure from an advocate from District 75. We want these letters to go everywhere. He'll say a few words in just a minute. So just tell the parents that I'm just commending them. Give them a round. We're clapping for the parents right now.
Because my son is accessorized.
Yes.
I said we have received nothing. I called Office of Public Transportation Reimbursement Unit.
Yes.
The guy said, well, the tables are so full, they're backlogged. I'm not going to see that money for 4 weeks. And I'm like, I need the money to keep going around, you know.
Send me your name.
Huh?
Send me your information.
Send you my information?
Send me your information. Yeah. Send me your information and I'll walk it down to our finance people.
Oh my goodness me.
I can only promise that I'll do that.
Anybody else have an issue with getting reimbursed? Getting money back?
Oh,
For
yeah.
our service?
I don't see my check yet.
I'm gonna give you his card as well.
How do they reimburse you?
It is for reimbursement. So
Meaning, that's cash on accessory. How do they reimburse us? With cash, right?
Check.
Good.
Okay.
The reimbursement will be by check.
Wow.
I'll give them some of the money.
I can get you a Metro card now.
Yeah, I have one question, and I just want to, I want to ask if I think it's the right place to ask. So the parents that do not have a round trip, just to, bring the child in, the 2 trips a day, those parents, I can tell you right now, it's into the 4th week and parents are in hardship. So they're asking me, every time I fill out these vouchers, how am I going to get home? What do I do?
Well, as I said, the chancellor has agreed that the principal of the school has the ability to approve hardship parents.
Judge and jury.
And quite frankly, I would have it no other way.
Who's going to reimburse my lost wages?
That's a question beyond my ability.
Good question.
Okay, yes. Yes. Can you stand up? We can't hear you. You might want to come up here for a minute.
Are there any options for children in oversized wheelchairs?
Thank you.
Some of our paratransit companies, the ambulance companies, can handle children in oversized wheelchairs. Let me take your name, and I have a couple I'm working with today and tomorrow. I will put you in one of the top spots on the list.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I can't hear you.
Well, let's try to get the child.
We're gonna change your car service too. Okay. All right. So I got a couple of people. That's not really a problem. People that I'm working with. I just want to say this. I want to cut the questions to things. These are things that we can do in school. We are working with our parents. We will change your car service if you're really not satisfied because they're not getting you on time. So that's something we can do in school. Okay. And we'll work with you. Any other questions about any other issue? No one knows when the strike is going to be over. Any other questions? Okay, so I want to do this. I want to introduce Maggie and then we'll go to Joe, okay?
Okay. Have a nice day.
You too.
Thanks.
If only child abuse were this easy to recognize. If you even suspect abuse, call us. Trust your instincts.
So we're hearing from lots of families, and we have been bringing their cases up to people like Richie. I will tell you that there are some people at the Department of Ed, people like you have here at your school, but also in the central offices who are working really hard to make these changes, but there are still thousands of kids out of school. So that's our job right now, is to get them to school. And then also, we're talking to tons of parents who are bringing their kids to school, but I think I heard someone over here say, right, taking their children to school, bringing them back and forth, right, to making the trip twice a day, having an hour in between, dropping off multiple kids. It's really, really taking its toll on all of you guys. So what we're doing is we're bringing individual cases up to the DOE, but we're also pushing them to make these policy changes. And they're coming, and they're coming slowly, and as we identify issues, we bring them to them. We can only identify the issues if you guys help us do it, okay? So feel free to reach out to us, make noise. We're trying to bring the press in also. It's starting to happen, the press is starting to pay closer and closer attention. I don't want to take up more of your time, but what I do want to say is that it's unacceptable to all of us that there are kids out of school. It's unacceptable to all of us that there are parents who are losing wages and losing jobs and spending time away from other children that they should be spending time with because they're not getting the services that they need. So we are fighting for you. We will keep fighting for you. Reach out to us. Kendra does have some stuff that we sent around. Look on our website and call us.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, coalition. All right, I'm so exhausted. Today has been a long day. I want to do this. I want to bring up, right now, if you're getting the vouchers are being passed around, if you need assistance with the vouchers, everyone here is not from the main site. So you can go in and ask for your unit coordinator, teacher, coordinator. unit coordinator at the school because a lot of the car services want you to fax them over. Now, I'm at the main site, so if I'm here, I'll help out. Okay, and we'll help get them faxed over and make sure that you understand and how it works, what your options are. They also, I don't know, Jackie didn't speak about it, but I was at an SLT meeting today, and at the SLT meeting, they're working on, one of our parents was in my office where I'm working right now. It seems like I'm working out of this office all the time now since the strike started. So she was in my office telling me that she just lost her job. So I want to do this. I'm not identifying the parent, but I just want to say she's like a lot of parents that are losing jobs. And she is here tonight, but I just want to say this. We will help you. We will get the best car service that is efficient, that works, that shows up. If there is an issue with the car service, please don't call them back and forth. Please call me or the unit coordinator and let them know you're having issues so that we can assist you right away. You know, don't wait till the problem is going and going and going. Let us assist you right away. So is everybody okay with that? I think you want to translate that. And so school, Jackie, school is going to be open. We're working on that from 7 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And this is for parents for working. Yes.
What's that? What did you say just now?
For working parents. You have to work. This is another thing I want to say to the parents, and then you can translate. Is that right? Okay. I said a lot, right? Okay. But anyway, this is what I want to say. We're working together. Me, the principal, your advocate, your public advocate, all the agencies, Richard Scarborough, Mike, I love you, Mike, I have to agree with you. And parents, neighbors, we're all working together to get the kids to school. So this opening at 7 o'clock in the morning, the school doors at 7 o'clock in the morning and closing at 6, so parents do not lose their jobs. It's very important, and our principal, the DOE, is on top of that. And that's very important. So please clap for your principal. She's not, you know, she's putting it in place, okay? So that I don't want you guys, we cannot abuse that. By next week, she's going to try to have it in place by next week. For our parents, so you do not lose your job. Please come see me. I'm at the main site. I will help with transportation. If you need to set up a reliable service to pick you up, to make sure you get to school and get to work on time. We don't want our parents losing jobs. I was almost in tears yesterday.
This is good. Dice ella que de la semana que viene en adelante, todas las escuelas, este site y todas las otras van a abrir a las 7 de la mañana y van a cerrar a las 6 de la tarde. Cosa que ustedes o el RAI puedan traer a los niños al colegio, puedan llegar a trabajar a tiempo y puedan volver después del trabajo a buscar a los niños. Esto solamente es para los padres que trabajan, solo para los que trabajan. ¿Okay? Para que así puedan llegar a tiempo al trabajo y salir después del trabajo a las 5 y alcanzar a llegar aquí a las 6 de la tarde. Pero todas las escuelas, no solamente esta. Bueno, no, eso a la misma hora de siempre.
Truthfully, I don't have the staff to do it.
Dice que realmente
it has to be. So I'm going to do it on an individual basis. If it's a hardship, if you have 3, 4 kids and you have to get to school, then we're going to work with you. But right now, it's for the parents that are going to lose their jobs. I do not want any parent to lose their job because of a bus strike. And I want to be accommodating, but I can only, I can't make my staff work. This is extra time before and after. They don't have to, you got to remember, most of my staff has family as well. Yeah. So we have to take all that into consideration. I'm going to do the best I can. I've already assigned a supervisor. There's 5 of us, so we each took a night that will be here till 6 o'clock. You know, we'll be in one stationary place, but the calls can come into us. We're trying it that way. I mean, we're doing everything we can, but right now I think the most critical at this time is as a parent losing their income. This kills me. I mean, the woman yesterday crying in my office. I didn't know what to do. and it breaks my heart. I'm going to try my best. So this is all new to us, guys. Remember that. This is a new thing. So we're playing it by ear, like the rules change every other day or every minute. So we're going to get it all together. If the strike does last, God forbid, till June, we're going to, in the next month, by the end of February, we're going to try to have everything in place that we need to have every kid that possibly can come to school. And I promise you that. I'll do the best of my ability.
Dice ella que realmente es para los papás que trabajan.
The people of this town almost built these kids a community center, but almost was as far as they got.
On any given day, I get at least a dozen phone calls and emails. As a parent, I know what you're going through. My family and I go through it every day, and we are exhausted. I've been interviewed, I think, by every newspaper and TV in town, and it still seems to be falling on deaf ears. It's affecting our families, not only the kids, the parents, and as Jackie say, the staff. We're worn out. Her staff have families that they have to take care of, and they're taking turns coming in to try to make it as convenient as possible for us. Early in the morning, staying late. But it's at the point right now where I've said to the Chancellor, and I've sent a letter to the Mayor, and I testified at the Citywide Council that parents, all we want to do is what's in the best interest of our kids. We want all parties to come to the table, sit down, resolve this strike, get these kids back on the bus. Those guys that's making those big bucks, go someplace in an office and resolve this. Because the kids are the ones that are suffering, the parents are suffering, the staff is overworked, overwhelmed, and Jackie says this is new to us. You know, in 1979, I don't think probably any of us had kids in school. Okay. This is something that I tell parents, let's try and stick together, stay strong. Kendra have my number. If there's anything that I can do to help you, please get in touch with Kendra. Kendra will get in touch with me, and we just have to work through this best we can. It don't look like this strike is coming to an end no time soon. So we have to do the best we can. Young last year, when did the strike is going to end? No one knows. The only thing we can ask is all parties, please come to the table and resolve this strike now, because our most vulnerable students are being left stranded. Stay strong, parents. Thank you.